Okay, here are the payroll parts, so this may bring a better picture of the calculations. First, you have what is called the payroll register. Oops, that needs to be a little bit bigger. I guess I can't. There you go. This is a payroll register, and it there. Let's see, a little bit more like that. Perfect. We got it. It's going to show everything that we need to calculate the payroll. You'll notice, and this is just the first half, there's a left and a right hand side here. You've got their hours, their regular, their overtime, and their total, which would be their gross. Now on the other side of the ledger, you have how much Social Security tax, the federal tax. You can see how this all lays out to the net pay. Gives you the check number. And then, well, this is kind of very nice because it tells you what account you're going to credit or debit. In this case, it's the debit. So it's fairly well laid out on one sheet of paper or one area. Now, what do we do after we get the payroll register for the week? The first thing is you total up everything, and you're going to make a journal entry so that you can get it onto your books. You'll have your sales salaries expense, and remember the one we did with the calculation? This was where you would put his gross pay. This over here are all of the deductions you made for his, and then you're going to obviously notate it. But so you've set up the expense that comes off the income statement, and you've set up the payables that's going to end up on the balance sheet. Those are your short-term liabilities. The other thing you're going to do is record the employer part of the payroll taxes. Again, it's called payroll tax expense. And here are all the payables that are going to get set up. These are the Social Security, the Medicare, and the unemployment taxes that the employer is liable for. These are what the employee is liable for, or what has been taken out of his paycheck. So two different sets of entries. That then, after you get everything put together and you've got your books straight, each employee is going to have an earnings record that's going to show each week and each paycheck. So not only do you have the register here, but each employee is going to have a record. And that ends up coming down to the W-2 form. We use this employee earnings record to create the W-2 for the end of the year taxes, which everybody sits on edge waiting for at the end of the year so that they can figure their taxes. And then this is just a picture of a payroll check that gives you everything, what has been deducted, and the amount. Now these are becoming rare. I don't know too many people who actually do paychecks anymore. Everything's usually done electronically and deposited into the bank. But you can go online into your payroll department and find something similar to a payroll check stub so you can understand what's being deducted from your gross pay. So those are the parts of an accounting system.